Hello YouTube, Aaron here, or Claude Mods, which is my online name, with a update for my Claude backup tool for cloning Windows 10/11 into a installable ISO. Now this tool essentially clones your full system into an installable ISO that you can install to any machine at a later date. If you install it on your machine that you've cloned it from because of some errors or whatever, then you won't need a Windows key to activate Windows once it's installed. But if you do install it to a separate machine, then you're going to obviously want to add a Windows key after installing it. It will install perfectly fine, but it will tell you that you need to activate it, being that it's a separate motherboard slash system or computer, should I say. So in this update, basically, I want to talk about some of the new things and what I'm looking to do behind the scenes. I haven't really been doing much Windows / Linux work over the last couple of weeks. Just been gaming like I would normally be doing behind the scenes, as well as with the software. You know, I'd be doing software and games, but I'm trying to balance it out, doing a bit of gaming more than anything. So I had to install my clone onto both of my machines, and it installed perfectly fine on my handheld, but for some reason the machine that I cloned it from, it didn't want to install, and that was because of my own script, and I was having issues with the script. So I've removed the script now after doing some thorough tests, since I realized that it will install using the old Windows setup installer. So I've basically changed the guide to share that information, and also I've changed the UI a bit to make it more presentable, and I've integrated the guide into the UI itself. I want to do some tests on Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. This will work on Windows 10 and 11. But yeah, the tools that I'm using basically work for Windows 10 and 11, I believe, although there shouldn't be no issues with Windows 8 and Windows 8.1, since it's pretty much what Windows are doing to make their own ISOs. If you haven't yet, I would suggest watching my part 2 to my cloning tool. Essentially shows you the whole process of cloning. It's the same. You basically select a separate drive that's got enough space to clone the system. So if you've got like a 40 GB system installed, you need a 40 GB hard drive to then clone the system to there, then compress it on your main hard drive into a WIM and build an ISO out of the whole structure. Without further ado, I'm going to install my backup into a machine to show the process of using the old Windows installer and that it works. And then I will be showing my tool in the virtual machine. And during this process, I will be playing a song that I've picked for today. But yeah, so I've just need to basically create a 80 GB system, which we're going to call Windows 9, because I haven't done that number yet. We've got the ISO that I used to install this system originally, and I want to add some more system RAM, so maybe we'll go for 6. We'll go for 4 processors just to speed the process up. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna play my song for this video that I've chosen and just do a full installation in a virtual machine and then show the new UI to the tool.
Hey, give me your drum tip. drop dead.
Okay, I'm not going to keep playing the same song.
Hey, here we go, drop dead.
I'm going to keep playing the same song. This will take about 5-10 minutes. Please bear with me, people. I'm using like a gaming handheld device. It's not really the most powerful for gaming, but somehow works. Yeah, once this is done, I will then download my tool. You know, updates since about 2004. 21%. I'm not going to pause the video for this. I'd rather show the full process. So, yeah, please bear. Probably going to take another 5-10 minutes. Rest assured, this does work. I'll be logging into my cloned system shortly. I think 41%, folks. It is installing 17 GBs worth of stuff. So yeah, that's why it's taken so long, is because this is a full Windows clone. It's not just a regular Windows ISO. Okay. So now I'm going to reboot the system. Oh, it's doing it for me. Okay. It's just a matter of setting up a pin quick. Oh, my bad. I just got rid of the flipping on-screen keyboard. That's not good. We need the screen keyboard at all times. It's removing it. Okay, here we go. I don't know why this isn't working, because it did work earlier. Copy and paste things in this. just doing. It worked just earlier. Oh no, it doesn't want to work. What the hell is it? Oh, that makes things 10 times easier. Just have to do that every time from now on. Sorry, people. I'm still getting used to this. For some reason, the keyboard will now work. Um, Trial and error. So yeah, just download the Microsoft Authentication app if you can't get your keyboard to work. I'll be honest with you, I'm using a developer version of Microsoft Windows. So, well, no, the beta version. So this is why I'm getting some sort of errors, but it's all good. We'll be in a jiffy. Can't really got black cherry in my vape. We're gonna get this sort of this screen, and then it'll just skip through. I'm downloading something in the background which does not help. I think I'm using this Wi-Fi. Here we go. Okay, so it was just loading some stuff. Not long left. It's perfectly fine, taking as long as it can. This process does work. Okay, so basically you just got to turn these settings off and accept. This is just accept one setting I'm pretty sure, and we're finished. No, I can't. No. Okay, that was it. So we're on the Microsoft beta version. We've got no battery left on my system, as you can see, which is pretty good at telling me once it gets to 10%. But we'll do this for safety reasons. We need to change this display settings just so things show correctly. 110. Okay, I'm going to download my tool, show what's new, play my song again, and that will be the outro. Just wait for the browser to open, I guess. Okay, so we want to go onto YouTube, go on GitHub. Login. Login. Online. Okay. So we go to the Claude backup tool under the Windows tools. We just come to here and we've got all. For some reason the information's taking a minute to load. Let's give me a minute, people. Machine is running slow. Oh my god, what is it doing in the background? I don't know, but we're going to force reset the machine because it's running rather slow. So we just do this quick. Come back. Just want to start. Alright, let's go round 3. This virtual machine is not so fast. It's gone big again, ain't it? On what I see. I don't want it that size. No good. Okay, so this is the GitHub page, and essentially it tells you all the information you need to know. I will be updating the usage to the new steps of using the Windows. The tutorial video is basically part 2, which shows you the whole process. Although if we use the new tool, we have a new UI. Okay, so we've downloaded the last piece of the puzzle. There's something in the background, that's what's taking me so long. Anomaly. Arrival of the anomaly. Hyperbole. Whatever the hell. Okay, just open a new fucking tab, why don't you? Because that's what I want. I don't know why Windows does certain things like this. So the files are essentially the same, except we don't have the install script now in the sources. I'm not going to show that in this video. The new update for the tool will need to have will need to be run as administrator, which it currently doesn't. So we'll be providing the file compiled for this setting. We're just waiting for this to open. Okay, so this is the new tool. It essentially looks the same. I've changed the box to be bigger. I've moved the text up a bit. Updated the version, of course. The guide now is shown in the box. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you need a guide on how to use it, you can use the guide. So you select a drive to save the clone system to, and it needs to have enough space. The script will then process and mount the clone system, compress it into a WIM, and then make a bootable ISO, which then you will boot and follow the steps in this tutorial. There's nothing more to it. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Sorry for the delay, the problems. Using a virtual machine just makes things a lot slower, being that I'm running on a solid Windows. I'm going to play my outro song for today. Hope you've enjoyed watching the tutorial and showcase of my new update. to my Windows cloning tool called Claude Backup. You get to buy from me Aaron or Claude Mods, which is my online name.